sexual assault allegations against Russell Brand. Here we go.
Speaking of credentials.
Here we go. Here we go. The next one is here. Next target, folks. It's called guilty until proven innocent. Exactly. Modern day, they've evolved. They used to be innocent until proven guilty. Now it's guilty until proven innocent. So where's the story here? It's okay. We go 2006. This is a Guardian story. 2006, a woman alleges that Russell Brand sexually assaulted her during a 3-month relationship when she was 16 years old and Brand was 30 years old. Was a BBC radio presenter. She described him as controlling and emotionally abusive. She said he referred to her as the child and advised her to lie to her parents, leading to allegations of grooming. That's 2006 in London, okay? 2007, Jordan Martin claims Brand sexually assaulted her and was physically and emotionally abusive during a 6-month relationship. She detailed in an incident at a Manchester hotel where Brand became angry and assaulted her. Martin published these allegations in a book in 2014, which Brand has never challenged. 2012, woman alleges that Brand raped her at his Los Angeles home in July of 2012. She claimed he blocked her from leaving and apologized via text message. Afterwards, she received therapy treatment, but decided against pursuing legal action. 2013, a woman who met Brand at an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting accuses him of sexually assaulting her at his LA home. She claimed he tried to kiss her and remove her clothes, and when she resisted, he shouted at her and later threatened her with legal action if she spoke out. 2020, the woman who alleged sexual assault during her underage relationship with Brand contacted his literary agent, who denied the allegations. Brand talent agency Tavistock Wood initially supported him, but later terminated all professional ties with him, stating they were misled. 2023, a joint investigation by the Times, Sunday Times, and Channel 4 dispatches detailed multiple allegations against Brand. He denied the claims in a video posted online, which got 70 million views, asserting that all his relationships were consensual and accusing the media of coordinated attack. Adam.
Yeah, well, where have I seen this playbook before? Who have we done some interviews with that, you know, made a major name for themselves, was talking about the Matrix, was talking about...
Does it rhyme with Brand You Great?
It does, yeah. This reminds me eerily of what happened with Andrew Tate. But by the way, this is the playbook, ladies and gentlemen. You know, if you speak against the narrative, if you speak against whether it's Big Pharma or, as Alex Jones says, the globalists and the New World Order, yeah, this is what they do, right? So, you know, we'll probably discuss a story about how they tried to assassinate RFK Jr. That was the old school playbook. Yeah. Whether it's RFK or Bobby Kennedy or Martin Luther King, they just full on kill you. Now it's character assassination. We've talked about this a million times on the podcast. But what's interesting about me is all these allegations, anonymous people, they're from 15 years ago. They didn't want to bring this up 15 years ago. All of a sudden, Russell Brand, I think he's got like, what, 6 million YouTube subscribers? You did a show a couple weeks ago, I want to say, right? Was that?
Which they just suspended him, by the way, Adam. He can't make no money right now.
Get out of here. Did YouTube suspend him?
This morning.
That actually, this is what they do, guys.
He's been demonetized.
What's up, Rob?
There's two things. First of all, to Adam's point, these things happened 15 years ago. And let's not forget, in between the 15 years when these accusations happened and today, there was a giant movement in the United States called the Me Too movement.
Correct.
Where it was believe all women.
Yeah.
And these women failed to come out then. And my favorite is yesterday. Newsweek publishes this story. Jimmy Fallon failed to stop Russell Brand harassing Catherine McPhee. This is yesterday. This is an old video from a Tonight Show appearance. Same day, Catherine McPhee denies Russell Brand made her feel uncomfortable on Tonight Show appearance. Yeah. So you have one outlet repeating that it's uncomfortable and making her feel sexualized, and then another news outlet going, there's nothing wrong here.
Yeah, and I think it's two major news outlets that have been going after him. It's the Times and then Channel 4, both I think in Britain right there. But this is what's happening right now. And at the same time, there's someone going to be watching this. It's like, well, what happens if he did it? What happens if he did it? Okay, prove it.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's Harvey Weinstein or Bill Cosby, yeah, there are some legitimate scumbags out there.
Less movies.
But what we've also learned is that no, it's not believe all women or don't trust all men. It's a very nuanced individual situation. And Russell Brand, who has publicly said, yeah, I was out there. I was a Hollywood movie star. I'm with a bunch of chicks.
Thousands of women.
Yeah, like
thousands, not like your average.
When you this is my opinion, come at me. When you have that much access to women and celebrity and fun, you don't need to rape and pillage like you're some dirtbag. And he doesn't strike me as a type of person who's like power hungry. He speaks truth to power.
And not condoning this or whatever. It's just, it is what it is. 16 years old, Pat, is the age of consent. in England. I'm not sticking up for that. That's not my bag.
Do you know where it also is the age of consent?
What?
In 35 states in America.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No,
I thought it was 18 and over in
10.
every single state because Florida, and I'm not condoning hanging out with a 16-year-old, but in New York, it's actually 16. California, it's 18. Every state, 75% is in the United States of America, it's 16
crazy.
plus.
In Florida,
Weird.
it's a lot of seniors. It's 40.
Florida's 40.
41.
But, yeah, but and Pat, I think we have a problem, especially when people say.
By the way, that's a joke. I don't want
that
people
was
to
a
go
joke.
quote
Let's
saying
not-
Florida's 41.
Pat, that's against my rules, the 40-plus crap.
I'm
Come on,
sick
player.
and tired of hearing innocent until proven guilty, because that's in the public eye. You're guilty. And the fact, dude, I saw this newsstand in England. Everything is all going after him. And I don't care what anybody says, Pat. If right now, on all the magazines, it showed Patrick's face and said rape accusation. He's a rapist. That's it. I don't care what you're going to say. And like you said, Adam, we saw it with Brett Kavanaugh. We saw it with Julian Assange, who's rotting away in a prison because they're telling us the truth. Andrew Tate said, welcome to the club. He goes, they don't like competition. This is what Musk said. They don't like, he's being targeted by a coordinated media attack for his right-wing criticism. And then Tucker said, criticize the drug companies and question the war in Ukraine, and you can be pretty sure that this is going to happen. And mind you, this documentary, 4, Tom, out of the 5 women are in the shadows. This revealing, crazy documentary, which just so happens to be ready to go to make money. And it's like, you're sitting in the shadows. It's hard. If you can't see the person's face, it's hard to see their truth. Like, I want to see who's talking. It's like all these anonymous whistleblowers. They're like, no, you can't see them, but trust us, behind this door, there's people saying that you did what you did. I don't know because I wasn't there. Let it all come out. But it's just weird that all this happens once you start speaking the truth. And Pat, I think I mentioned this to you yesterday. You're not really poking the bear unless this happens. He's saying he's affecting their wallets. He's messing with Big Pharma, and they just hit one little switch. Boom, that's it. The beehive.
They loved him a few years ago when he was the liberal playboy.
He called Katie Hopkins a Hitler. He called her Hitler. He stormed into her thing and called her Hitler.
He's like, oh, he's so cool. Hey, not the shirt.
Yeah.
He's just
take my eyes, but not the shirt.
Right. But the question becomes, how about this guy named Schofield, who worked for BBC? He's dealing with mental issues. He's having problems. It's so challenging with all the pressure he's got to deal with.
And he was messing with diddling kids.
He's grooming a 16-year-old boy. But his mom is upset, and he's going, oh, no, BBC.
No.
Okay. And then you got this Hugh Edwards guy paying, I don't know if you read the story with Hugh Edwards, what he's doing. No, but, life is challenging for those guys. But God forbid Russell Brand comes out and says what he said. They're going to be targeting the guy. Again, if he's done what he's done, the lawyers got to do their jobs, but you got to prove. My biggest problem here is the following, is the jump to conclusion society that we're living in right now. Before anybody is accused of it being right or wrong, immediately, boom, allegations. Nope, they're guilty. We did this with politics in 2016 where somebody was, claimed he had been Russia collusion for 3 years and everybody bought into it. And then we had believed with Tate what's going on, believed with so many different people. This doesn't mean it can't be true. We just can't jump to conclusion believing everything. But when a guy like him goes out there and as loud as he is, has been hooking up for as long as he has, all of a sudden he calls out a few people, beautiful target to go.
You want to know what's crazy? Why don't you hear these types of allegations come out against someone like Dan Bilzerian, right? Yeah. Or even Leonardo DiCaprio? Does anybody get more ass than those two guys?
No.
But here's the difference. They stay in their lane.
They don't say anything. Very good
Leo
point.
is a huge advocate of
animals
and the green energy, and that's great. That he's Hollywood.
Good for him.
So as long as it doesn't speak out against any narrative.
So are you saying like Russell should do a video with animals?
He should pet
not a sexual video.
He should pet a tiger.
But you even look at someone like Dan Bilzerian. That guy does two things: tries to make money and he tries to
hook up.
Do his thing. But once you start talking about the things that Russell Brand talks about, that Andrew Tate talks about.